Good morning, everybody. My name is Frances Rowan, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our graduation ceremony in this magnificent setting of the Coates Memorial Church. It's a very, very special occasion today for all, and we just know that you're going to have a fantastic time, and I'm here just to give you an idea of how the ceremony is going to work today. We ask if everybody could stand as the procession enters. Our staff enter first, followed by members of the Senate and Court, and the final procession that you'll see is the Vice-Chancellor's party, led by the Bedelius, carrying the university mace. We all sit when they have taken their seats at the front of the platform. After the graduation address, which is given today by Professor Paul Martin, Deputy Principal, the graduands will all be brought forward to receive their awards. Each graduand will be called forward individually by the Dean of their school. We invite everyone to applaud each one as they come onto the platform. They will then be capped, and that's just the equivalent of a wee doff on the head, just so that you know, by the Vice-Chancellor, and then they will be hooded by the Bedelius and collect their certificate parchment from the registrar. Now, you will all have someone special here today to support you, but all our graduands are special, so please give enthusiastic applause for each and every graduand as they come onto the platform. Can we ask, however, that you do this just once for each of them as they come up to be capped, and that's just so that we can hear the name of the next person getting called afterwards. When the last graduate has left the stage, there will be a few closing remarks from the Vice-Chancellor. The platform party will then leave the stage and exit the church, followed by the graduates. Please stand when the platform party stands and remain standing as the graduates leave the church. Now, after the ceremony, we'd be delighted to welcome you all to our graduation reception over on the campus. Should you need any assistance at any point during the ceremony, please make yourself known to one of our marshals who are wearing the purple gowns, and they are at the aisles or at the back of the church. So all that remains for me to say is have your cameras ready. Could you please put your mobile phones onto silent, and we're going to begin at 11 o'clock. And most important of all, have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the University of the West of Scotland, to the PAISLEY graduation ceremonies. It is, as you can see at the moment, a wonderful day outside. That's between showers and heavy rain, so hopefully you don't get wet at the end of this. It's my privilege to declare this ceremony for the Award of Academic Distinctions in session.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, but most importantly, graduates. My name is Paul Martin, and it's my great pleasure as Deputy Principal of this university to welcome you to today's graduation. For me, graduation is the most important day in the university calendar. Students are at the heart and soul of our university, and it's our privilege and honour for me and my colleagues to share this day with you, our students, and with your family and friends. Now, as Craig's touched on, there have been wee glimmers of sun between the showers. So to keep your spirits up, I'm just cutting out 3 or 4 pages of my speech. Now, that really just means that I'm going off script. And in these formal events, that makes my colleagues on the right here extremely nervous, okay? But I think it'll be okay. What I wanted to do was really just chat to you about the importance of today's celebration, today's marking of significant achievement, and then reflect, I think, some messages that I hope you will carry with you as you leave today. First of all, let's stress that this is a celebration, and I'll come to some practice runs around clapping, cheering and whooping in a few moments. But please recognise that although we are within a church, it is recognised that people want to celebrate the achievements of their sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, partners as they move across the stage here. And so it's perfectly okay to get a wee bit excited. I know in the west of Scotland we don't tend to do that very much, but it is okay to just get a wee bit excited. We are celebrating for many what will be the first in family for someone to come to university. And I and some of my colleagues up here on the platform were the first in our families to come to university. And that in itself is an important marker because it begins to stimulate, encourage, and grow the number of people who will look to university as a positive experience. It's something that they can do, something that they can achieve. Many of our students tell us that they come to university to improve their job prospects, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. And indeed at UWS, 93% of our undergraduates and 97% of our postgraduate students are in work within 6 months of graduating. Equally, we know that students come to university, people come to university to improve the well-being of their family, to be able to contribute more robustly to economic sustainability, whether that's within the family or indeed to the broader community. But at this point, I would just like to acknowledge that none of us achieve much in life by ourselves. Yes, individual endeavour, individual effort is important, but so is the support of our families, so is the support of our friends, and indeed so is the support of our fellow students and colleagues in achieving success. So at this point, I did touch on this just a few seconds ago, I want to have a wee practice run around the amount of noise that this hall can make. Professor Mahoney, Craig, the chap with all the gold in the centre there, is the principal of the university. He and I have a bit of a competition because he will ask you the same question at the end, to make as much noise as you possibly can. Now, we have a competition to see who gets the loudest cheer. Unfortunately, because you've been clapping all day and you're all excited and your adrenaline's been building up, at the end, he normally gets the loudest cheer. So I'm trying to beat him on this event. So get yourselves ready. When I come down from 3, 2, 1, at 1, the loudest cheer, whoop, hollow, whatever you can, so that I can beat Craig on this event. So 3, 2, 1. As you know, a good Scotsman who was born in Fife and brought up in Ayrshire, I've got a 5-pence bet on with Craig that I'll win. Some further reflections then that I'd like to just kind of tease out with you. Given the positive nature of your experience here at UWS, and given your achievements, which are huge and should not be underestimated, I'd like you to think about a few things as you move on with your life. There's something that we tend to refer to as pay forward. So you've had a period of investment, a period of success, a huge opportunity to move forward in your career, in your life. And it's important that I think we reflect on giving something back. So whether that's through volunteering, whether that's through just being there for your family and friends, whether that's when you're in employment, seeking to take one of our students, acting as a mentor for a student on placement, and indeed encouraging your employers to create those opportunities for our students so that they are far more work ready when they step out into the employment market is very, very important. And look also to support and promote UWS. You are now our ambassadors. Tell others of your positive experience here and the success that the university experience helped you to achieve. Often we refer to enterprise as a word associated with business. I don't think it is just about business. I think we are challenged to be enterprising in how we go about life. Not just about work, but about life in general. So the challenge is to try new things, explore new experiences, support others to achieve their ambitions. That could be their opportunity to come to university. And more than 9 out of 10 of our postgraduate students would say that they would recommend UWS to a friend. I think equally, particularly given what's going on around us at the moment, we need to be culturally aware, to embrace diversity, to connect beyond the boundaries that in my day would have been really difficult, but in your day is effectively at the touch of a button. These are in fact changed days. Further, have confidence and make this the start of your learning journey. UWS is always here to offer further study, research and continuing professional development. Or indeed, some of you may want to grow your own company and come to UWS for that support and guidance and expertise. Now, this might not happen tomorrow, but it may happen in the coming years. And family, friends and guests here today may be surprised at the number of undergraduate students who during their studies actually commence their own business whilst at UWS. In Scotland, we pride ourselves in being a tolerant, multicultural society. And this richness of experience, of different ways to think about things and different approaches to problems, makes us the country we are today and will become tomorrow. Citizenship is truly global. A saying you may have heard, is if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Now, apparently that gets associated to Albert Einstein, and I'm told that he was a fairly smart guy. So if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. This means that if we want to grow as individuals, if we want to develop a society, if we want to be able to make the world a better place, then things, including what we do, how we do them, and the contribution we individually and collectively make needs to be different. We need to look to the bigger picture. We need to build different solutions, different services, different products, different markets, and yes, different outlooks on life. So change will be one of the constant things in your life. Learn to embrace it with optimism and without fear, and it might just end up being some fun. The chief executive of Facebook is reported as saying that he would not employ someone to do work for him that he would not work for himself. And this again is an important message that stresses your reputation, your behaviours, and how you treat others is important. So respect one another, be honest and trustworthy, act with integrity, have some fun, and laugh, and you won't go far wrong. Finally, but perhaps most importantly, for the sake of generations to come, individually and collectively, please dare to be different. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Education, I present to you for the Postgraduate Certificate in Teaching and Learning in Higher Education, Karen Nelson. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, English as a Second Language, with first-class honours, Yu Chan Zhung. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, English as a Second Language, with honours, Si Ying Chun. Yu Gung Lee. Yan Huang. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Childhood Practice, with distinction, Louise Dow. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Childhood Practice, Karen Carlton. Susan Jean Hutchison. Gillian Kinnear. Yvonne Helen Langton. Julie MacDonald. Laura Elizabeth McCaig. Leah Almine Magarel. Ashley Catherine McLaughlin. Christine Ann McMahon. Carolyn McLean Walker. Kelly Waln. Kelly Christina Williams. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, English as a Second Language with distinction, the following students: Alessandra Ruggiero, and finally, Aurore Villar.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Engineering and Computing, I present to you for the degree of philosophy with a thesis entitled Changes in Climate Variability in Scotland and its Effect on the Reliability of Water Supply Systems, Mohammed Afzal. And with a thesis entitled Applying a Web-Based Personal Tutoring System to Enhance Learner Engagement with Personal Development Planning e-Portfolios, Gary Francis McKenna. And with a thesis entitled Speeding Up HEVC Encoding Algorithms Using Graphics Processing Units, Stefan Rudolf Raditsky. Well done. And with a thesis entitled Extending and Using Information Content Inclusion Relations for the Analysis of Databases, Douglas Allen Solp. And for the degree of Master of Science, Advanced Computer Systems Development with distinction, Julie Sword. And for the degree of Master of Science, Advanced Computer Systems Development, Onemi Mac Agigboro. And for the degree of Master of Science, Computer-Aided Engineering, Matthias Udadita Lang. Tony Porsche. For the degree of Master of Science, Information Technology with distinction, Barry Vito Pacini. And for the degree of Master of Science, Information Technology, Mpantor Aribilo Show. Michael Civita. For the degree of Master of Science, Mobile Web Development with distinction, Gul Sahid Khatak. And for the postgraduate diploma in Information Technology, Billy Chan. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Chemical Engineering with honours, Zohab Ali. Arsalan Bey. David Curry. Imran Hussain. Donya Jafari. Mohammed Usama Kawa. Joshua Fraser McInnes. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Civil Engineering with honours, Matthew Lawson. Angela McCabe. Christine Nakemi. Simon Tagarisa. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering with honours, Elizabeth Alice Dunlop. degree of Bachelor of Science, Business Technology with First Class Honours, Dario Quinn. The degree of Bachelor of Science, Business Technology with Honours, Bernadette Martha Catherine Cook. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer-Aided Design with Honours, Martin Harvey. Lewis Murray McCall. The degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Animation with Honours, Patrick Morrissey. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Games Development with First Class Honours, Blair Calderwood. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Games Development with Honours, Callum Baird. Lewis Andrew Henderson. Paul McGowan. Douglas Eric Steele. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking with Honours, David McFarlane. Alistair Stephen McIntyre. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computing with Honours, Kenneth Andrew Monroe. The degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology with Honours, Mark Addison. Maximilian Alexander Tolentino McGregor. Duncan Musonda Tembo. The degree of Bachelor of Science, Multimedia Technology with Honours, Prashnal Francis. Abid Hussain. The degree of Bachelor of Science, Music Technology with Honours, Sean McNamee. Richard James O'Brien. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Physics with honours, James Michael Gladstone. Michael David Moan. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Web and Mobile Development with honours, Stephen Colin McCabe. Wing Lung Sang. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Civil Engineering with distinction, Jonathan Hayward. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Civil Engineering, Rima and Miriam. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Ben Ewing. Degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Product Design and Development, William MacDonald. The degree of Bachelor of Science, Business Technology with distinction, the following students: David Graham Humes. Alan Lindsay. Abe Mughal. Mark Roy Sutcliffe. Leslie Wood. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Business Technology, Jill Beattie. Margaret Ann Sinclair Harris. Umar Iqbal. Scott McDade. Gerard Liam Oliver. Kieran Razik. Louise Reed. Zaid Sharif. Oluwafemi Oladipupu. David Robert Wilson. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer-Aided Design with Distinction, Kirsty Ann Walker. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer-Aided Design, Ross James Scott Mackenzie. Brett Mackay Murray. Mark James Wiley. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Animation, Ryan Charles Goldie. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Animation with Digital Art, Grace D. Hamilton. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Games Technology with Distinction, Christy Gordon-Irvin. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking with Distinction, and winner of the Court Medal, George Arthur Scott Barber. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking with Distinction, the following students: Karen Ann McLaughlin. Francis Paul Ralston. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking, Simon James Cassell. Alan Hetherington. Robert McEwen. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Computing, Peter Paul Canning. Xiaowei Sun. Gregor, excuse me, I'll try that again. Gregor Szynski. Sorry. Do you want to come and say it? No? For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology with distinction, and winner of the Court Medal, David Wood. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Anthony Stephen Drummond. David Anthony Haggerty. Christopher McFedrin. Gordon Newlands. John Joseph Thompson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Sandwich Award, Andrew Snoddy. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Kenneth Mould. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Multimedia Technology, John William Wilson. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Music Technology with distinction, Ewan John Cruikshank. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Physics, Stuart Benjamin Morrow. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Product Design and Development, Sean Colburn. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Web and Mobile Development with distinction, Nana Odemi Hughes-Larty. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Web and Mobile Development, Denise Calder. Matthew Alexander Collins. Stuart Robert James McQuillan. Minnow Pinner. And finally, Pitwa Shish.
Well, that now completes the formal part of the proceedings, and I'll just say a few words before we go back out into the weather, which is clouding over again. As Paul said, graduation ceremonies are a great celebration. We're very proud of the university, we're very proud of our students and the achievements they make. Today, of course, is a monumental day. It's a day which is filled with great joy and pride from the individuals, of course, the graduates, but also from family and friends who have attended with them. So I hope you've enjoyed this ceremony today, and the pride that you've gained from being part of this process will be a wonderful platform to your future careers. Most of us never knowing where we'll end up and what we'll achieve in life. As I said yesterday, we presented an honorary graduate yesterday, Harry Papadopoulos, who at one stage had been a student at this university. Went on to become a world-famous photographer, photographing musicians, famous musicians during the 60s, 70s and 80s. This afternoon we'll be recognising another former graduate who studied accounting with us and is now the Vice President at one of the largest banks in America. So we never know where your journey is going to take you. We look forward to welcoming you back in the future, having achieved great things, or to come back and do another degree with us. I always love it when I see the audience comprised of family, including some very young members. There have been some very small children in the audience today. It's always a challenge to keep young children well behaved in a setting of this sort. For the parents who have been looking after children, you've done a wonderful job. The children have been exceptionally well behaved, but even if they haven't, we quite encourage them to make a noise as well. So you may remember the challenge which Paul gave you earlier at the start of the proceedings, when he said he wanted you to practice the noise that you could make, that you would hopefully then share with your family and friends as they came across the stage. Well, my assessment of that was that it was pretty modest. So now the challenge becomes real. What I'm wanting you to do is recognise the achievements of the graduates by giving an almighty cheer, roar, holler, clap, and whatever else you want to do for a few minutes, because it really was just for a very short period of time that you gave Paul his achievement. So when I count you down 3, 2, 1, what I want you to do is raise the roof by clapping and shouting and screaming, and of course the children can join in here quite prolifically, in recognition of the great achievements of our graduates today. So 3, 2, 1, give it up. Come on, come on! Oh, oh, oh! Hey, hey, oh! I think it's another one for me, Paul. Now, one of the things that we've introduced in recent years is we live stream this event. So those people who weren't able to make it today could have been watching this live on YouTube. And we've been doing that now for a couple of years. My colleagues down the back there and around the room have been videoing all of you. So you'll be famous, in fact, on YouTube. Now, I was checking earlier today how the viewing figures for yesterday had gone. They were pretty impressive. We had graduations in Hamilton last week as well, and unfortunately the Hamilton graduations at the moment are peaking well above those that we're getting here in Paisley. So beyond this ceremony, you can go and watch this on replay through YouTube, so please do that. And as you go back over to the main campus, some of the TV screens around the campus as well will be replaying this ceremony that you've been at this morning. But I'm just getting a figure from the back there. They're telling me it's 2.5 million this morning, so that's pretty good, pretty good. In a moment I'll close this ceremony, but in doing so I would welcome you to come back to the Brough Hall on the main campus across the road please be very careful in going back. It is likely to be wet outside. I know that you'll want to take some photographs in and around the church as well. The steps are quite slippery, but please do enjoy them, but take great care. I now declare the ceremony closed. Thank you very much.